Here with Rickie Fowler, 3 under after 18 holes. We talked before your round. I said I thought you were going to go low, and that wasn't just, me being overly confident about a fellow American over here, but you've had a great couple of major championships.
Yeah, it's been a nice way to look back on the year and know that I've taken care of business in the majors. That was definitely the goal going in the year, to be ready to play the majors, to get ready the week prior, and to go put myself in contention. So we did that at the Masters and the U.S. Open, and had a good solid week last week at the Scottish Open. Gave myself some confidence going into here at the Open Championship, so definitely off to a nice start.
A couple things I want to follow up on. First, playing in the Scottish Open, we were talking about in the studio, if you were able to win this week, and Phil won last year doing the same thing, I don't think anyone's going to be able to get into the Scottish Open field. I think everyone's going to think that may be the trick, but for you, how did that prepare you for this week?
Well, I know the guys at the Scottish Open definitely take pride on the tournament. I think that out of the last 3 years, every winner of the Open has played in the Scottish Open, so they want us to try and keep it going with 4 in a row. With that being said, playing up there at Royal Aberdeen is a great links course to get ready as far as playing here, time zone. You're waking up. It's this morning I still had friends that were going to bed at home, so definitely getting adjusted over here, kind of getting your feet underneath you and going out and getting the game ready. And last week was a good test for that. I know next year it's going to be somewhere else, but it's nice to get over here, play on some good golf courses, and check and see where the game is to get ready for the major.
You always hear whenever somebody wins a major championship, they say that confidence is so key. Just believing in that this is the right club, especially over here where the clubs you're using here are not the same distances that you're going to be hitting over in the States because of the winds, because of just how different everything is over here at Links Golf. Confidence-wise, being in that final group of the U.S. Open, tying for 5th at the Masters, how has all of that kind of built into your confidence for this week?
I'd say my confidence is definitely high with the way I've been playing. I played well last week and hitting my lines and making putts, making birdies. I made 10 birdies on Sunday in the final round of the Scottish Open. So, and then being around at the 2 majors this year, I felt more comfortable at majors this year than I have in years past. So, comfortable and confident kind of go hand in hand in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely feeling definitely a lot more comfortable in the majors. So not having to deal with as much nerves and not second questioning much, just going out, playing golf, and sticking to my game plan.
It has to be nice. Another thing, we were talking about you quite often as you were in our coverage on our featured holes, the swing changes that you underwent, and you and I talked at pretty lengthy time at Doral when you were down in Miami, and you were talking about how you had missed 3 cuts in a row for the first time in your career, and it really was testing your patience, and you had to really trust the process of rebuilding your swing, of sticking with those changes. Of course, then WGC at match play, I think it really gave you the confidence. I think everybody said, all right, he's on to something. This is working for you. Is it nice to take a look back and see that everything you were working on for the last year and a half seems to be coming into form?
Yeah, it's definitely been a process. Really started working full time with Butch in December, but a year ago here at the Open was where we kind of first officially hit together. He had watched me and been around me a bunch before that, but worked a decent amount through the beginning of the year. Was trying to get a few things worked out with takeaway and the transition and delivering the club properly, and really kind of. I guess at Memorial this year, kind of started going more towards hitting some more hold shots, more cuts. So definitely going into the U.S. Open in the past few weeks, and then last week in here, I've been playing more cuts than I have been normally. Just being able to stay on top of the ball and work on more rotation with the body and not as much timing with the hands. So there's been a little bit of both. I played a draw predominantly earlier in the year, and now kind of going to a bit of a cut, and just kind of what feels good right now, and definitely putting the club in the right positions. And you've been swinging well, and this last week definitely gave me confidence going in here. So see Butch on a daily basis here this week and keep it checked up and keep moving forward.
See, what you're doing right now is working, so keep up the great work. 3 under after 18 holes, so you are right there in it. Good luck the rest of the week. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.